And welcome to my daily devotional for Sunday, the 20th of September. As we continue to look at Hebrews chapter 2, verses 1 to 4, we're going to read from Joel chapter 2 and verses 28 to 32. Then after I have poured out my rains again, I will pour out my spirit upon all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your old men will dream dreams. Your young men will see visions. In those days I will pour out my spirit even on servants, men and women alike. I will cause wonders in the heavens and on the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun will be turned into darkness, and the moon will turn blood red before that great and terrible day of the Lord. And anyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. There will be people on Mount Zion in Jerusalem who escape, just as the Lord has said. These will be among the survivors whom the Lord has called. The really sad fact is that people will neglect so great a salvation. Jesus prophesied this in Luke chapter 23 and verses 28 to 30. On his way to the cross he said, "Daughters of Jerusalem, don't weep over me, but weep for yourselves and your children. Because see, the days are coming when they will say, blessed are the infertile, and the wombs which did not give birth, and the breasts that did not give nourishment. Then they will begin to say to the mountains, fall on us, and to the hills, hide us. For if they do these things when the sap in the tree, what will happen if it is dry? These are the last days when God will shake the earth. What is the shaking of the earth? They are the days that precede the return of Jesus to the earth. Perhaps we might see the shaking of the earth as earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. It could also be the stars falling from the skies and falling to the earth. These could be stars or comets or even asteroids. The impact from these could cause so much dust to rise from the earth that it would black out the light of the sun and the moon. This causes the sun to be darkened and the moon to appear blood red. We may wonder if this is possible on a global scale. In our human understanding, we may think that there would need to be a number of earthquakes in different places of the globe. Jesus has already prophesied this in Matthew 24 and verse 7. For nation will be raised up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines and earthquakes everywhere. The earthquakes will happen everywhere. This means that they will occur in places where earthquakes don't normally happen. What God has said will happen. Therefore, we need to be sure that we do not neglect so great a salvation today. Give praise to God for the salvation that you have received, and pray for your family, friends and neighbours also to receive his salvation.